your channel.
We're not live yet, are we?
I just clicked live, but it'll be about 5 seconds.
Okay.
Alrighty, folks, hello, and welcome back to the 2015 MotoOption Supercross Series presented by Fly Racing. It is 2:50 main event time in St. Louis.
Start Your Systems Television, bringing you the coverage. It's been a wild night already in the qualifiers. Let's see what this first main event has to bring here in the 250 class. Lots of heavy hitters on the line. A technical track awaits. And I already called bias because Stephen Barrington's in the main and he built the racetrack, had it early, as did Michael Wheeler, who's also in the main event. So I really don't think that this is fair. We probably should red flag this race, or at least black flag those two guys.
One thing I want to bring up before we get this main event started is Kyle Robb here actually has a chance to clinch the title tonight, as there's only one more race after this one, and he has a 19-point lead over Tony Spinelli. So Spinelli finishes fourth or worse if Kyle wins the race. We're looking at our 250 East champion.
That'd be Kyle's first sim championship, so pretty big deal. One of the more established players, but never gotten it done for a championship. Has to be weighing on the motorsport.com rider's mind as we go into this thing, wanting to wrap it up. Especially after watching his teammate not qualify for the 450 main.
Yeah, no kidding. Here we go, folks. It's 250 main event time in St. Louis. Again, quick check of the chat to make sure that everything is good, and we are about to bring you 15 laps of action.
On the start, since he is going for this title, lined up right by Jeremy Henners, about fourth gate over.
Main event time here in St. Louis. This is a 250 class.
The gate is down and they're off. A good jump from the outside by a couple riders, and pileups already beginning. Look at those new collisions going to work. Rob somehow stays on two wheels if the guy's bobbleheading around everywhere beside him.
And the leader's already down. Bob Joe had the whole shot.
With the lead now. Michael Wheeler out of the LCQ and into the number 2 spot. He was the last transfer to this main event. See if he can get over this triple from the inside. Well, he gets over the triple, but he doesn't ride it out, so he's going to be laying there, a sitting duck on that triple landing. Joined by somewhat teammate Brock Hardy, running the same bikes and gear, laying on the ground. But Mora trying to check out front.
Yeah, Mora's
Tickle bought himself a start. It's Moneybags in the number 2 spot. Brady Stanley up in third. And Kyle Robb sits in the 4th spot. Let's give a check on Tony Spinelli. Find him in the field. He is on the ground. He was in 9th and letting riders go by everywhere as he's stuck all under his bike in the split section.
Yeah, that split section has looked like a treacherous place tonight as more riders go down. Sciabra was down at the end, and Barrington just got into the back of Spinelli and Bob Joe. And Spinelli's down again at the end of it after getting hit by Ivan Medina.
Give a call to the number 1 rider right now, Edward Mora. He's got quite the interesting style going on. Looks like he's been playing with Michael Gonzalez a bit, using the let's barely ever stand up strategy.
It stands up in the whoops, but right back to sitting down at the end of it.
I would say he's butt hurt a lot because he seat bounces everything.
Either that or he's puckering up because he must be tightening that sphincter up as he's leading this race right now.
He better get going because Brady Stanley is a speedster. He's in the 2 spot, and he's got Kyle Robb all over him in 3rd. And obviously we know the speed that Robb has as he's leading this championship, looking to wrap it up tonight. Stanley continues to close. A 54.0 last time around, 53.2 for Stanley, and a 52.8 for Robb. So Robb, the fastest guy of this 3-rider freight train out front.
Mora holding up to the pressure pretty good.
It's going to allow Owen Hillman to jump by. It looks like if he can get around the berm clean, he does. Ian Lugliani going to move into the top 5. Things are starting to sort out a little bit before the battle for the lead gets going. I'm going to do a top 10 rundown while you focus on these guys. Mora makes a mistake, though, and opens the door.
Oh!
As he leads. Robb's into the 2 spot with Stanley's mistake. Owen Hillman. Ian Lugliani runs in the 5 spot. Carson Tickle bought himself up to a 6th. Tom Holm in the number 7. Joseph Nazarek in 8th. Eduardo Dudu Simos runs in 9. And Mark Nahas, Bob Joe, sits in 10th right now with Brock Party Hardy all over the back of him.
Kyle Robb stole the lead while you were going through that as Jeremy Schiabra was down on the finish line, and Edward Mora had to avoid him, and Kyle Robb jumped the finish line anyway.
Stanley, though, giving chase. These are two, I'd say the two fastest guys so far, pretty much every round this season, and they're running 1-2. We might just have a great battle to watch. Can't leave out Spinelli out of that. I didn't even see him in our top 10 rundown. So
yeah, it's not looking good championship-wise right now.
Rob doing what he needs to do to get this thing wrapped up around early. Hopefully, if he wraps it up, maybe we'll see him jump up onto that 450 for the rest of the season. That'd be nice to see.
Yeah, Rob second last year in the 250 East standings, finished behind Jeremy Smith. But as you said, it'd be nice to see him move up to that 450 class.
Either that, or maybe it'd be cool if we kind of bend the rules a little, let him run that number 1 for one more East Coast round, and let him move up to the 450s next year. Stanley with the mistake there, huh?
Yeah, got a little sideways in the other rhythm.
Good right now.
Yeah, he was holding up to that pressure well earlier, like I said, and now he's holding on to third. Has a good gap over Owen Hillman. These guys are all pretty spread out at the front, and then it gets really clustered back here in about 5th, 6th, 7th. Oh!
We're on that triple-digit 588 machine, so not a lot of experience racing in sim, at least in the RF series is, and solid. Hasn't learned to stand up yet, but give him time.
We have got 5 laps in the books, so a third of the way through this main event in St. Louis.
Hillman and Lugliani still sitting in this top 5 as well. Good job by those guys. Wow, there's a battle going on. Look at 6th place. Nahas, Simos, Holm, Tickle, all in the same section of the track. And Siebel not far behind in 10th either. There's a freight train going on. Tickle with the pass on Holm up the inside. Holm squares it up. Split rhythms down the rhythm section. Nice to see this week, guys running different rhythms down that long rhythm. Atom has it, but is he going to get over the triple? He does. Stretching it out. As we're watching this battle, there's a rider down on the wall, and Spinelli is coming around. He has caught this pack.
Oh, Simos!
Simos with a really safe track re-entry.
Really safe, that's for sure. Diagonal is the way to go in the whoop sections.
Anything else from the Brazilian? Out front, Rob leads over Stanley 5 seconds. Hillman up into the 3rd spot now. Edward Morris dropped to 4th with Lugliani all over him. We have a 3rd, 4th, 5th battle as well on the racetrack.
Yeah, we do. Morris kind of getting sandwiched here, and he goes off the track, so Lugliani is going to get back by. Oh, Mora! Oh! Got him.
Oh, almost together over the wall.
Oh, now Lugliani's going to go down at the end of the whoop. Saw him getting sideways, and he blows it.
Is it just me, or are there more walls than the White House on the tracks this year?
That is true. There are a lot of walls this season. Multiple walls at races this year, too. Like this week, we have a wall after the finish and before the whoops.
Yeah, I just don't necessarily... I don't know.
Maybe they're taking a page out of the straight rhythm book.
They're trying to make some longer lap times, is my guess, and more what they're trying to do, but come on, can we get a little more creative than just lame wall jumps? I'm not a wall jump fan, I guess. But
they definitely haven't ever been a big plus side of sim. They don't work too well in sim, that's for sure. But I'm with you there. I don't like tons and tons of wall jumps all season. It's not the most fun and exciting piece of the track, and it's strategically pretty much not the greatest thing either. It's either launch or check up and roll, and both are not very cool.
Yeah, I mean, the riders know how to figure them out. It's nothing super difficult about it. Yeah, not a fan. One here and there, I get it. That's cool. But that's about it. Kyle Robb with a mistake.
Yeah.
Jumped the triple. Stanley almost into the bales, though, before the triple. You gotta be careful there. Oh, Hillman almost into a lapper. Now he is gonna jump over another lapper.
Whoa, there's riders everywhere back here.
Hillman is in a pack right now, and none of them are for positions.
No, one of those riders is Jeremy Hinders. Oh, stuck on the wall.
Good ride by Hillman, though. He's running solid as well.
Yeah, looking at a podium here. That'd be really good for the Brit.
Kyle Robb's down out front. Here comes Stanley around the outside. We have a new leader.
This is what I'd like to see, is what Kyle can do with the race leader right in front of him, and the race leader the caliber of Brady Stanley.
They do have a clear track right now, at least a bit, until they get to some more lappers. So Stanley needs to make a run right now, perhaps. Rob making mistakes everywhere. Almost clips that triple light. You do not want to hit those things.
I think mathematically Rob could still wrap up the title. I'm not sure how far Brady is back of Spinelli.
Spinelli's in 11th,
Yeah.
battling with Adam Holm for 11th right now, I should say. They're bar to bar with the finish doing dualies. Oh, hey, Tom. Oh, I spotted Captain America Michael Wheeler. Get a little sketchy going into that first rhythm.
Yeah, these guys are pretty much right in front of our race leaders now.
Rob trying to put down the charge to reel in Stanley. Stanley trying to get away.
This will be Stanley's second win of the season. Your winner earlier this year in Daytona. A little out of shape in the whoops, but it saves it nicely. Mark Nahas trying to make a run on Owen Hillman for third. I was just about to make the comment that we currently have 3 different nations representing the podium right now, as we have an Aussie in the lead, an American in second, and a Brit in third, but Mark Nahas trying to break that one up.
Stanley actually stretched it out a little that lap, ran his fastest lap of the race at 51.8, took advantage of that clear track. Rob ran his fastest lap, but it was only a 52.2. They're trying to go around Michael Wheeler here. Wheels keeps it tight around the inside. Rob jumps over him.
Stanley was short on the triple.
The track. Underneath Kyle Robb. Stanley made a mistake there. Oh, Brock Hardy gets on right in front of Rob. Rob definitely has closed it up this lap.
Oh, there's 2 of them!
All right, well, there's bugs flying around my room, folks, so something's going on.
Stanley makes a mistake. Here comes Kyle Robb.
Oh, Stanley over the bars. He rode out of it.
Out of way, mate.
Kyle's right there, though, now. Oh, man, Kyle messed up the section. Yeah.
Still able to step off.
Battle for the lead.
Rob coming up a little short.
Oh, it's coming to 2 laps to go. Next time by the flag.
Mark Nahas has moved into third, but he has Siebel all over him now, less than a second. As we're watching the race for the win. An update while you watch.
Oh!
Spinelli is up to 8th.
Brady just slid out and Rob hit him, so they're still right together. They've lost a little bit of time to Mark Nahas, who's now in third.
The triple there makes up a little time. On the outside of the lapper. Oh, they clipped just a little bit. That was Carson Tickle.
Yeah. 2 laps to go. Here we go. Kyle Robb looking at a championship and perhaps a race win. Brady just wants to steal a win from him.
Rob might just have to win this one before we're done. Spinelli's moved into 7th and is charging forward. He ran a 52.5 last time around, and he has not much of a room to make up on Simos, Hillman, and Siebel, and even Nahas. He could end up on the podium and keep this thing going to the last round.
And Brady's trying to make it go to this last round as he's continuing to pull a little bit more away from Kyle Robb through the whoops.
The white flag about to fly. Oh, there it is. Inside the lapper. The white flag is coming out. Into the last turn they go. White flag. Stanley less than a second in front of Rob. Both of them in the 51-second range. Their fastest laps of the race that last lap around. They are pushing. Rob wants the title with an exclamation point. With the victory.
Yeah, he does. Brady just wants, like I said, to steal a win
Stanley
away.
Doesn't go over the table. Rob does. Looks like it works out about even. Stanley a mistake over the triple, losing some time.
Oh, Rob is right there.
The inside.
Side by side on the wall jump. Rob gets a good drive and he's going to take the lead.
Stanley got a little bit of a wheelie off the back of the wall. Now he's in the tough blocks.
Oh, no.
What can happen here? Lap rider does go inside. So does Rob.
One corner left. Rob just trying to bring this thing home.
Stanley gonna jump across. Goes for the kill.
Through the whoop section. Kyle Robb wins in St. Louis and unofficially becomes your 2015
Watch this final podium spot though. Neos goes down. He had it. Here
250
comes
East
Simo.
champion.
Spinelli can keep this thing alive. He just moved into the 4 spot. He still has a shot at Simos for 3rd.
Oh, it's going to be close. Simos is right there on the wall. Trying to keep this thing alive. I bet Rob is waiting.
Regardless of what happens, great ride by Spinelli, working his way to even have a chance of keeping this thing alive.
Oh, man. Oh, I thought Simos was going to land on the tough blocks. Final whoop section, and there it is. Simos gets a 3rd, and Spinelli takes home a 4th.
Valiant ride there by Mr. Spinelli.
And
Mora, Hillman, Siebold, and Nahas goes from a podium spot all the way to the number 8 spot on the last lap.
so like I said, unofficially, Spinelli loses 7 points to Rob, who had a 19-point lead, making it a 26-point gap, and the cuts are in. Race results are now official, and it looks to be official that Kyle Robb is going to be your 2015 250 East Supercross champion.
Congrats to Kyle Robin. With that, I'm out of here.
All right, thank you, Chris, for joining us tonight on Start Your Systems TV. Looks like it's going to be me and me only for the remainder of the main events here. As, we're having a catastrophe in my room of epic proportions. There are bugs flying around everywhere.
I lost the last one.
Hello.
I'm here, Dom. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Alrighty, folks. It is main event time for the 450 class in St. Louis. It looks like I've got Dominic Saulnier next to me for this one.
Hello.
And
So, we got Benny Landry, Tyler Schmidt, Hunter Root, Smith, Vanderlee, Mike Strallo, Race Carlin, Tyler Crane, Alexis Leclerc, Clay Alfrey, Byron Downen, Spencer Turley, Matt Burkeen, Tyson Fresquez, Jeremy Shipley, Steven Ozorkowicz, Thomas Wilcox, Matt Cromie, D. Davis, and Dominic Tabarino and Andrew Wood.
we got our two tied for the points leaders out front right now in this warm-up lap. Jeremy Smith and Hunter Root. It's going to be an exciting main event. 20 laps. We are set to go.
All right.
Should I watch Leclerc on the start? Of course I should.
Yes, probably, with his amazing start technique.
Yeah, he's already about 3 feet smaller than the people next to him, although Vanderlee's using the same technique. That could be
Vanderlee.
interesting. Here we go,
Oh,
450
and
main
race car.
event underway. Leclerc with a good jump, and
So
Wilcox
Whoa!
gets the whole shot around the outside.
And
Oh,
gets
Leclerc!
pushed off track by Smith, and Smith is now taking over the lead.
Oh, Wilcox just landed on him. Oh my goodness.
This would be Leclerc with the lead, followed by Crane and Spencer Turley.
That was incredible. All three of those guys up front just made contact and handed Leclerc the lead back.
Yeah.
I can't believe Leclerc didn't go down in that first corner complex either, where he jumped
Surprised,
off the side of the track.
The two people tied in the championships are currently well, now 7th and 9th.
Leclerc just went down with the lead, by the way.
Oh.
I think, yeah. So
Yeah,
Crane has the lead.
Crane's up in the lead, and Spencer Turley.
Man, Spencer Turley is looking awesome out here already.
Oh,
Davis gets block passed by Awood. It causes a huge stack up in this corner.
Oh, it's going to take up Smith, too. Where is... Root is now into 3rd place. So T. Crane leads with a 3.5 second lead over Spencer Turley. Followed by Hunter Root, Andrew Wood, Alexis Leclerc, Byron Downen, Jeremy Shipley, Jeremy Smith, Clay Alfrey, and Benny Landry to round out the top 10. But Race Carlin trailing not too far behind him. Oh, and Tyler Schmidt's going to try to get around Race Carlin as well.
Downen tried to get a little aggressive on Leclerc and slid out. Looks like he's going to cut back under and try to make the pass, but he lost a couple spots in the process.
But he does get back around Clay Alfrey, however.
Hunter Root closing in on Spencer Turley.
T. Crane has pulled the lead.
Man, I'd love to see a T. Crane win.
Track.
Yeah, looks like Leclerc got back by for 4th, and Turley is under attack now big time from Root. Root's going to cut underneath and get the move done.
Will we be able to see Smith rebound his way to catch back up to Root to see if we can have a points battle in this race?
It's like we've got
Oh,
Leclerc.
boy. Leclerc and Spencer Turley.
Oh, this is going to cause a big pileup. Oh, there's riders getting collected everywhere.
Everyone is down. Oh, and it looks
Smith
like
ended up on the best side of that. He comes out in 3rd with Carlin right next to him right there.
Yeah, 10 seconds off of Root. Oh, he's getting a little sketchy.
Hey, look at this train right here. We've got Carlin and Downen.
Oh, Shipley.
Alfred and Shipley almost make contact. Davis, Leclerc. Oh, Timbrino goes flipping with Tyler Schmidt. There's riders literally everywhere. And now Leclerc's all the way back in like 10th.
Oh, he's still getting sketchy. Fresquez might be able to make the pass on him on the inside. And he, just killed him.
Yeah, Fresquez and Leclerc not getting along, it looks like, right there.
All right, wow. Well, Root is running about a second faster than T. Crane. Will he be able to catch up to him?
So Root and Smith are running 2nd and 3rd on the track, but really are pretty far away from each other. Smith cuts the bails after the triple.
Yeah. Been getting a lot of people tonight.
Oh, Root, big mistake. Almost goes down on the quad out of the rhythm.
Ooh,
Trying to reel in T. Crane, like you said.
really risky line to go triple quad on the inside, if that's what he went for.
It's on the outside, but yeah, still risky either way.
Still risky to quad out on the outside.
Yeah. We got a little motorsport train right here. Smith, Carlin, Downen, and then Shipley breaks it up. Davis and Tyson. A lot of really big names.
One in 10th.
Yeah, with Clay right there as well. There is some big names up here.
T. Crane is still... Oh, T. Crane goes
Oh,
down.
no.
It's going to give Root the lead.
That's going to give Root a big lead.
I guess Smith went down. He's far back.
Down the last one.
All right, Root now leading as they come across the complete lap 5. A quarter of this race is now in the books. Crane 2nd, Smith in 3rd. Jeremy Shipley is in 4th. Ahead of Devin Davis, so we've lost Downen and Carlin. They must have gone together.
Schmidt and Carlin just got together. Oh, and along with Froze collected in there as well.
Oh,
Leclerc's back in 11th.
Not the night Leclerc we wanted to have. He's only, I believe, about 24 or 26 points behind the 2 points leaders. So he's trying to keep this thing close in the championship. Hopefully take it to Vegas with them. But not the kind of night he wanted to have here in St. Louis.
Oh, Root getting a little sketchy, but he holds on to it. After all that mania on the first couple laps, they've kind of separated themselves.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected to see Root leading this race on lap 7 after the guys that started up front.
Although there is a pack from, what is that, not 8th to 14th?
Looks like a big train, yeah. We got
Yeah.
Vanderlee, Leclerc, Downen, Tiberino, Schmidt, Turley, and Awood goes flipping out of the stadium.
So it's going to give Berg and Race Car their spots back. Race Carlin, who was up at, like, what, 4th place on the first couple laps, is back in 15th.
Go on board with Alexis Leclerc here as he tries to get Vanderlee, but Downen cuts him off.
Oh, and Fro might get around him, too.
Oh, Vanderlee's all over the track up here, and now Downen jumps around the outside of him, side by side. Oh, Leclerc has to check up. He's going to lose another spot to Tiberino. Now he triples past Vanderlee,
On his own tire.
and then quads to the inside of Tiberino and gets that spot back. So now Downen's the only one that was in that group that's still in front of him. He's in 9th right now. 52.2 is his best lap.
Oh.
Oh, man. Leclerc scares me in the whoops.
He is a very sketchy rider in the whoops. I think that he's kind of known for that.
Yeah.
But Smith is on a tear, running the fastest lap of the race, I believe. Starting to catch his way back up.
Yeah, he's got Tyler Crane in his sights, but he's got about 6 lappers in between him, it seems like. There's a huge group behind Tyler, and Burkeen and somebody else just went down on the wall. Smith able to avoid him.
We got Clay Alfrey trying to get around D. Davis for the 6th position. Oh, Hunter Root matching Smith's time, and Smith hits the deadly teeth on the split section.
Smith, yeah, has some problems and has Jeremy Shipley all over the back of him now. So Tyler Crane able to scoot away a little bit. Shipley might try a move on Smith here. He's looking really aggressive, maybe.
He qualified really well this week, didn't he?
Yeah. Shipley always fast, but really picking up the pace here against championship shareholder of the lead, Jeremy Smith.
If either of them get into contact, Fresquez is starting to put on a bit of a good groove going. He might be able to catch up to them.
Yeah, this is a good battle. Shipley tries the outside. Let's see if that could work.
Will he get...
Whoa!
He slides out.
Here comes Fresquez. Not going to get there in time as he's right behind Matt Burkeen, who's a lap down. You can see Shipley just got going in front of him.
Fresquez is riding the most consistently fast. He was the fastest that last lap.
It's the best we've seen Tyson all year. I'm not sure if we've seen Tyson on the podium this season, and he's going to try to make a bit at that.
He got a third once. I don't remember what round, though.
Kind of insane to think that this two-time champion might not win a race this year, but it's looking more and more like that as the season wears down.
I think he's finally starting to find his pace again. He's right on the back of Shipley now.
Through the whoops before the finish, these guys are battling it out, like you said. We are halfway done with this main event.
Fresquez runs a 50.3, the fastest lap of the race by 0.7 of a second. Oh, actually, Leclerc has a 50.1 back in 15th. Not doing
Man,
him much good.
yeah, no kidding. That is not what I expected out of Alexis Leclerc. Oh, Shipley with a slide out. Fresquez just avoided him. And then Shipley gets put down by Burkeen, who comes sliding through.
So Smith is starting to catch back up to Crane a bit.
Yeah.
Crane messed up that rhythm.
And there's lappers everywhere right now, too. In front of him, looks like he's got
that is
Race
a back
Carlin
and a half.
and Brandon Berg are right in front of him.
Oh, Alfred down. So it looks like Shipley's going to maintain 5th.
Whoa, Awood is all over the track in front of Jeremy Smith, but Smith gets around him.
Oh, this lapper might want to move. That's Spencer Turley, who's up front early this race. That's interesting technique, tapping the gas of the whoops.
That's a tricky set of whoops this week. I've seen guys try out a lot of different stuff through them.
But the one way that definitely doesn't work, fifth pinned.
Yeah, maybe that's why Leclerc's not having a good time.
Oof.
Although I'm kind of surprised. Like I said, Leclerc looked really good in EMF earlier today, so
He did.
not sure what the deal is.
Yeah, oh, Spencer Turley trying to hold off, trying to race with Fresquez. That's a no-no.
Fresquez looks like he's actually kind of ripping into this gap up in front of him to Smith and T-Crane.
He's gaining like a 10th every... Oh, that's a mistake.
Really, these guys are not too far off of Hunter Root in the lead either, just about the length of the
wow.
whoop section.
His last lap was a 1 minute. He must have gone down or something.
Now he's trying to get away. Let's see if he gets the triple quad. Nope, comes up short again. Somehow doesn't go down. I don't understand how these guys can do that sometimes.
Magical suspension.
Pretty much.
I have one.
Smith trying to get the move on Crane. Guns underneath.
They're going to go side by side over the finish.
Around the outside. Crane kind of messed the corner up. And Smith is going to slide out.
Front end lock. That's upsetting.
Yeah.
Going to give Fresquez a bit of, little bit of, yeah, a word I can't remember all of a sudden.
It's closing up on him is what you're trying to say.
Yes, that is it. Dumb at English.
Fresquez has got to get Andrew Wood out of his way if he wants a clear path. And Wood moves over on the
know
wall.
how to hit a finish line, apparently.
Trying to give an idea of the top 10.
All right. The Root is currently in first, followed by T. Crane. Smith's in third. Fresquez is fourth. Shipley's in fifth. Byron down in sixth, not too far behind Shipley, actually. Alfred Dyes in seventh. Jordan Vanderlee's in eighth. Dominic Tiberino ninth. And Devin Davis rounds out the top 10, which is separated from 11th.
Yeah, this looks like a circus out there. There's guys flying everywhere. There's guys already 2 laps down, it seems like. And
this track is rather sketchy to go fast on.
oh, yeah.
It's just so technical.
Fresquez has really made a gap close on
He
Smith.
ran another 50.3 last lap around. Oh, Smith with the mistake.
Yeah, if Fresquez can get to Smith, he'll be pretty close to T-Crane as well, so...
Yeah, he might be able to work his way up into the second place position. But we only have 5 to go.
Smith trying to keep the points gap between him and Hunter Root at a minimum right now as Root's getting away with the lead again.
Man, these top 4 are a lot closer than I expected them to be.
Yeah, they've definitely kind of closed up late in this race here. Got 5 laps to go. Oof.
Wait, they passed. Oh, never mind. Smith is right on the back of T. Crane.
Yeah, we've got pretty much a 3-way battle for second coming up here as Fresquez not too far off the back of Smith. Crane a mistake.
Makes one mistake. They are all going to be there.
Here comes Smith to the inside. Is he going to get it done? Block pass. They both get together. Is Fresquez going to get Smith side by side?
He's going to use his power. Maybe go to the inside on Smith.
Yep, inside. Side by side.
And but Fresquez has the drive.
Yeah, into second place for Tyson. Wow. Fresquez really turning it on, and he could try to go get his teammate Hunter Root perhaps for the lead now.
Justice Smith is hoping he gets second.
By far the best I've seen Tyson ride all year. We're really excited to see it.
Died.
He's got a lot of time over his teammate Jeremy Shipley, though. We've got kind of a teammate charade going on here as Fresquez now under pressure from Smith again. We've got 2 Barry riders leading a motorsport rider who is in front of 2 system decal riders as Tyson slides out and gives the spot back to Jeremy Smith. So Smith takes over second again. We've got 3 laps to go now. Oh, misses the rut. Fresquez still right there.
There are no mistakes coming from Root right now. He is riding confident in first place.
Wants to hold on to that red plate. Like I said, he's sharing it with this guy, Jeremy Smith, right now, who's not running the red plate.
Even though he has one.
But if they finish like they do right now, it'll be a 3-point lead for Hunter Root. Heading into the little break, we're going to have a week off next week.
I feel like Fresquez wants to up his best finish from a third to a second. He is right on Smith.
Oh, he's going to get the triple-double at the end of this rhythm. A little bit faster, closes up on him.
Launches it into the berm.
2 laps to go, and we're going to go on board with Fresquez as he's battling with Jeremy Smith side by side. Oh, he's down.
Who's that? Oh, he hit Chromie.
Chromie, yeah. Tyler Crane not close enough. So Smith has plenty of breathing room now. Hunter Root's just going to have to try to mail this one in with coming to the white flag this time.
Oh, Fresquez is down again. T. Crane's going to take over the third place position.
So now Fresquez is going to have to go try to chase Crane again. White flag in the air as Root comes over the line. Definitely becoming a 2-horse race now as Leclerc looks to be out of this main event in 21st. He is done. No Jesse Mullins in tonight's main event.
Yeah, that was...
So really, this is a big points night for Tyson. Actually, he could make up some really good ground on those guys.
Yeah, he definitely can. He's back up into third ahead of Crane.
This points lead looks like it's about to be solely taken away by Hunter Root, who's just trying to cruise it home here, not doing any of the big lines.
Doubling. Oh, with a little triple in there.
Yep, final corner through the whoop section, and your 450 main event winner in St. Louis is, in fact, Hunter Root.
Nice little 360 to blowing his legs off.
Yeah, Jeremy Smith going to pick up second, keep this points gap down to just 3 heading into the break.
Oh, T. Crane died and gave Shipley the position.
Looks like Fresquez is going to find himself on the podium as he's trying to hang on as Shipley is in fourth.
Fresquez getting a little sketchy through that split section.
And yeah.
Fresquez taking third place. Shipley's going to take the fourth.
Crane ends up
Crane rounds
fifth.
out the top 5. Wow, they lapped up to 7th place, which was Jordan Vanderlei.
So we're waiting for Alfred to bring it home in 6th. Gets the triple quad. That was pretty awesome. Alfred over the line. Let's see who else we might be waiting on.
Wilcox in 14.
Oh, that's a good line right there, Wilcox.
So fast. Much wow. Oh, and Mike Strallo in 19th, just finishing as well.
I want to give a shout out to Strelo, who I actually live pretty close to. It's his first ever Race Factory Gaming main event. Does it in the 450 class, which is pretty nice to see. Just waiting on Wilcox.
Whenever you make your first main, it's always a, oh my god, I don't care what place I finish, I made a main.
Oh, Wilcox
3 inches short of the finish.
pretty much. Is he gonna back it over the line, or what's up? Something.
I don't think he knows. And
There we go.
Doesn't look like...
Nobody in the top 10 affected by cuts, at least that's for sure.
Nope, not a person affected by cuts. Although there are a lot of them.
Alright, so that'll do it for the 450 main event in St. Louis. Want to give a huge thank you to, of course, you, Dominic Saulnier, for helping me out with streaming tonight, and
No problem.
Tyler Schmidt, Chris Riesenberg really helped out. Not feeling great, pretty under the weather, but those guys made it a lot easier on me tonight, so can't thank them enough. And, of course, all the sponsors of Race Factory Gaming, of course, MotoOption Supercross Series presented by Fly Racing, Motorsport.com, Tagger Designs, EVS, a whole host of others. Go ahead and check them out at racefactorygaming.com. And, all right, we got a break, folks, so enjoy your week off, and we'll be back with more action on in 2 weeks for the 2015 MotoOption Supercross Series presented by Fly Racing. All right, guys, we'll see you then.